this is Miranda from My Scrappy Life and welcome back to the channel. This is going to be a process video for Tasty Tuesdays where we do a layout with our favorites. And I'm also pairing this with the Scrap Squad's 12 Days of Spring Scraplift, and this will be day number 8. Now, what I am using here is you can see that there is 2 pieces of paper that she used on her sketch or her layout and then worked on it together. Well, I am using the 49 in Market Willow Grove. It was a not for boys kit that I got a while ago, and it had this paper that looked just like the layout that I am scraplifting from Claire Hawkins, and that's day number 8. And so I am going to use that. Now, the theme for this month is chocolate. And so I went through my everyday photos that I have taken throughout the year of, I think this is 2024's everyday life photos. And one random night we were craving some, sweets. And we ended up getting 6 cheesecakes. So where they're like the mini cheesecakes. So I had 2, Josh had 2, and then my daughter Kaylin had 2. And so these are the photos of what I took that random night because they were actually really good. We normally don't order often from like DoorDash or whatever in like sweets unless it's like crumble cookie maybe. And so this was like a randomness of it. So that's why we ordered it. So this is the 2 photos that we're using, and what I did was I pretty much followed it really closely to the T regarding this particular layout. And I kind of did it a little bit differently. I randomly got my photos together first because typically I'll do my background and then put my photos together. I had to do these first so that I can use the stencil that is in this particular kit behind on like my background. So I needed to know where the photos were going to go before I did that. So this stencil is Let's Go Travel from Echo Park, and I love the stitching on it. And so that's why I am using it for my background. I didn't want it to be like very like, oh my gosh, I used it. I wanted it to be like subtle in the background. And so I got out my Distress ink gathered twigs. And that is what I'm using for that part, like that part of the stencil. And then the splatters is the Distress reinkers, the Forest Moss, and they look really close, so it worked out like perfect for how this particular background that I wanted it to work out to achieve. I didn't want to hide the trees, and I also didn't want to make my background to be the main focal point. I wanted these photos to be the main focal point, but I wanted some type of a layout, like background piece, to just add a little bit something to it. So that is what I did there. And then I'm going through, off camera, I went through all of the embellishments from Willow Grove so that I can be able to put this layout together and whatnot. So I liked these clipboard pieces or like these binder clips to kind of add to it. And this time I normally always add like string or twine or something to my binder clips, but for this layout I decided not to, and I like that look too. I always feel with the holes that I need to add something to it, but I was like, no, I think I'll be okay with it. And I think the grungy side of this look that I am using on this layout makes it even that much more my style. I added the butterflies that is in the same look that is in the layout that I'm doing. And I love these little tags that they had. I've used some of them before on one of my other layouts. I just love how they look. I think they're perfect for just adding something, a little bit something to the page, but not like taking your whole eye away from what your layout is doing. So then I had this camera and it had like, the strap, and I wanted it to go underneath the photos but still keep the strap so it looks like I had it. And so that's why I cut off a piece. While you're seeing me put down some of these pieces, make sure you go check out the playlist, all of that fun stuff that's down below. We do this once a month. It's always the last Tuesday of every month. And every month we have a theme. So if you can go and find some layouts that you have some type of chocolate in it and make a layout out of it. I will also link the Scrap Squad's link down below too, because they always do 12 days of it's the season. So 12 days of spring, 12 days of summer, 12 days of fall, and then 12 days of Christmas, which would be like your winter. And they do 4 of them, which is 12 days. And I love everything that they do in that group as well. I am sorry for my voice. It's allergy season. Oh my God, it's really bad. I'm telling you, like the issue of allergies just grinds my buttons. So yeah. So I'm just adding these little pieces. I love adding these little sayings that came in this collection. It says every photo has a story to tell. And so that's what I'm putting up there with this banner section up there. And then I think I add the binder clip to it. And then down below is captured. I think it's captured every moment, or capture the moments, I think. Something like that. And then the other one I have is called Be Happy, the other little saying that I have. So I really love how this turned out. I really loved the grungy look. I love the manly side of the house that I made this. Even though it's cheesecake, it just works really well. And then I add this binder clip there. And then I make sure that I get all the butterflies and everything down. And then I'm not quite sure what else I do afterwards. But make sure you do all the YouTube-y stuff, like and subscribe, do all of that. Make sure you go check out the link, the playlist down below. Like and subscribe to all of them. I know I put some of the other stuff down, and then I do take out this capture. I'll capture the moments is what it is. I was going to use that, and I think I used this instead. Yeah, I used this instead, and then I put the stars in. That's what I did. I did this a while ago, and now I'm batch doing voiceovers, and I forgot what I did on some of my layouts. But yeah. So I'm doing that, and then I think that's pretty much it. I think that's pretty much all I do. But I'm just kind of going through it. Yeah, I think this is pretty much it. Make sure that you go check out the still shots. Do all of this stuff. If you are looking at the playlist, make sure that you hit the 3 buttons up on the top, and it'll bring you up to the newest one. If you haven't done it before, watch all of them. And then lastly, I do come in with the Distress Spritz, the antique linen, to add some little bit of gold. And yeah, the still shots are there. I hope that you have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.
I don't know why I go when I go. I still don't know why this war in my blood. Why this war with all that I love? Oh, my wandering ways and these faithless days, I find it hard to explain. My wandering ways, always turning away from your loving embrace, I find it hard to explain.